Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Blue Falcon TCG here, coming at you with Melodious Voiceless Voice. Finally, another update. Got my ratios, immaculate in my opinion. Definitely looking at those who are topping around me and seeing what they're playing. It's kind of what fits my play style the most. We did make some cuts, and I think they're really cooking. Um, I know this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but I do want to say something because it is Memorial Day, and there's a lot of people out there that are hurting. And be sure to talk to your friends, talk to your people, and if you don't want to talk to someone, I'll put some description below who you can reach out to. So I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe out there. Let's jump into the video. So we're gonna start off with the main deck like always. We're gonna explain some ratios as we go. Since we are on the Melodious package and we're not on like branded or pure, we ended up cutting low down to 2 because realistically the Melodious engine is our better normal summon, followed by Diviner. Yeah, squeeze main. So putting us at 2 is great. It's searchable. It lets us still play the game, but with some of the text, it just makes more sense. Still maxing on our Saphira. This is one of our main engine pieces. This gives us into our Voiceless lines if we can't make Melodious kind of thing. It's basically playing like 2 decks combo to 1, and then we'll kind of showcase why the Melodious package is so bonkers at the end of the video. Playing the 1 Old Man, followed by the 1 Cerebus. We are not playing the Pendulum just because if our Pendulums are already occupied, we will not be able to negate with Pendulum Graph. It'd be really cool if we can just place over it, like it just replaces the card. That'd be super sick. However, that's really not how it works. The zone needs to be empty. We are playing 2 Skull Guardians because I don't think we need to play 3. If this wasn't a hard once per turn, I would say let's play 3 of them. Yeah, 1 Cerebus, I don't think it. Full combo, we don't really need to see more than 1. Anyways, I don't even think we need to see more than 1 non-full combo. Hitting to our fairy package, we are playing triple Diviner and the 1 Trias. Diviner is insane because our scales allow us to pendulum summon Diviner, and then Trias is nuts too. Like it is a not level 9, so we can use ritual cost. It can give us a pot of greed. So in full combo, we can realistically end up drawing 3 cards if we do not need to tutor out the low. So 3-card draw to get into our non-engine after going full combo and getting rid of, I would say, a majority of the garnets in the deck. Now, this is something that I might get a little flack for, is playing a double couplet. Main reason I thought playing 2 is I kind of just like the idea of, it's not necessarily a full brick, it's also level 5. So opening this in Diviner can allow us to go and make in ritual summon if we need to. However, it just makes the refrain not as a dead, because if we open up this with refrain, which I have done multiple times at locals, opening up couplet and then having a refrain in hand still allows us to play, because we can still bait that ash so that there's not an improper activation. Normal summon refrain, attempt to activate the effect, they go ash, we activate couplet search, boom. So that we have a legal target in the deck to search, which is nice. And the ash is gone and baited, which is mainly what this Melodious engine is supposed to do. Kind of similar to the branded, where it just says, hey, waste your non-engine on me. That way I can just play. And that's why I really gravitate towards the alternative engines within the ritual decks or within the fairy package and stuff like that. Just kind of says, we're going to play the game, whether you like it or not. Now for the non-engine, we are on 15. I chose what's the most impactful in general, not what's the most impactful to certain decks. So we're playing 3 Imperm, we are playing 3 Ghost Ogre, and we're playing 3 Ash Blossom. So these are the ones that kind of allow us to play flexibly in all phases. And then we are opting to play 3 Effect Veiler, mainly because over Ghost Mourner, I think Failure is nice because it just lets us play. Like it's just another. It's good in the Snake Eyes. It's pretty much good in anything but Senpai. and it's only bad in the Tempai if they open up their field spell. So it is what it is. If I play in the Tempai, they go second, and I might have to shotgun negate the stupid field spell to play the game, but that's if I don't get like triple blowout card. It is what it is. Can't prepare for everything though. We were playing triple Ostitato and the one concerto. It recycles itself, so a double couplet makes sense. And this recycles, so it doesn't matter. 2 prep rights for consistency. 3, I think 3 is way too much. 2 is nice. 3 is great in the pure. 3 is great in the branded because the package is smaller. I just thought 2 is good because the amount of engine we're using just kind of gets us good. Double prayers, the Voiceless voice. Card is nuts. Let's just play through Droll, but not a lot of people are on Droll right now. We are playing 3 barrier and 1 radiance. That's it for the main deck. Talk about why we are not playing the new continuous spell here. Now, Blessing is phenomenal. I think it's a great card. I really enjoy it in the branded variant, and I really like it in pure. It makes sense in pure because the deck requires the utmost grind at any given time. 20 hand traps. You need to be able to play the game, ritual summon as much as possible, and hit through your resources. Up until recently, was playing it in the Melodious package, and just it ended up being more of a win more option than anything else. And plus, with our pendulum zones being taken, we only have 3 spells and traps to work with, and I don't want to flood it with our 3 continuous. So I ended up cutting it, and I haven't missed it since then. It's been great. Now for the extra deck, RIP Link Rebo, so we're playing the Anima. We were playing it anyways, but Link Rebo was great. 1 Dynamon, 1 SP Little Knight, and 1 IP Masquerena. Moving over into our Link 3, we're playing the 1 Exceed the Pendulum. I don't want to Pendulum summon to play Beyond, just so I can use monster effects again. And I don't really care about having another IP for combo. 1 Access Code and 1 Appaloosa. Access Code has been going in and out for Goddess. It really just depends on how my locals is shaping up, or how I'm really feeling, honestly. Playing Goddess is pretty cool because we can end on IP plus the negate, and then Goddess the board, which is nice. MVP right now, Starring Knight. 2 level 4s can detach special summon a fairy from hand, which is pretty much the only effect we're really using it for. So in the situation where we don't have Diviner to try as tribute, but we have low in hand, we make this at the end of our combo, and we detach special summon low. Low go full combo. So low go burr. 1 Odd Eyes Absolute, 1 Arclight, 1 Chaos Angel. We still opt to play the 1 Chaos Angel because we can make it pretty easily. I think it's a valid card. It's a spot removal, 3500 beater. It's good. Play the 1 Entis because we play the Diviner, so might as well play the 2 Diviner targets. Vortex, and we are playing the double Botcha. Alright, let's go ahead and shuffle everything up real quick, and then we're going to hop into a couple combos. But first, we will showcase why the Melodious package is so insane. What makes the Melodious package honestly so amazing is we activate Ostitato. Ostitato is not a hard one to return, so if this gets Ash Blossom, we had another in hand, slap it down again. It's not necessarily a break if we open up 2. It just says, I'm gonna play it. So activate Ostitato, and we'll end up sending 2 refrains from deck. And we're gonna go and grab our Botcha. Botcha's effect will special summon a refrain from deck. Refrain is going to add Couplet. Couplet's going to, when it's added from deck to hand, it's going to reveal itself. Special summon a Melodious from hand or grave. We'll special summon another refrain. We're going to scale Couplet, activate Couplet's effect. We're going to add Concerto. We're going to activate Concerto, and we're going to fusion summon. We're going to go into our second Botcha. And you could play the other one, but this is important for the combo. Since we fusion summon, so we're going to go chain 1-2 to rescale because we fusion summon into a Melodious monster. Pretty cool. We're going to exceed, and we're going to go into our Odd Eyes Absolute here. Super cool. We're going to link 2. Now we got a few chain links that kind of just make us have to play. We can chain block some things so we get that draw. I'll just scoot this down a little bit so we get everything in view. Boom. Then we're going to go into our IP Masquerena. And then we are going to go, we're going to go Baka 1, Couplet 2, Absolute 3. So Absolute on top of the chain. That way we definitely can tutor out our Vortex, a chain block for Bell. And then we're going to special summon the last Melodious from Grave. And then we are going to bottom deck Concerto to draw a card. And then, boom. So here, we got a good little thing. We're going to go into our Beyond the Pendulum now. Our Link 3. Beyond the Pendulum is going to activate. We're going to add Refrain to hand, and then we'll special. And then we will, one more time, Link 4 into Appaloosa. So we, at the end, and then we can, at this point, this is where we had Pendulum Summon. So at the end of the whole combo, we at least are pen summoning for 2. Now if we have a low in hand, we would go into our Starring Knight. And then that's how we would special summon low, detaching for the Starring Knight. Now, if we had just a Diviner, wherever this bad girl is. There we go. Now, if we had just Diviner, we would pin Diviner out along with everything here. And then we would send Trias. Now, Trias would tribute all 3. And this would give us access to our non-engine. So we tribute, draw 2, because it's in a totaling of 3 cards. And then we would tutor out our low from deck with Diviner's effect. Either way, we're ending with, extra body. So SP Little Knight plus Appaloosa and full combo, which is ideally what we're wanting. And this is kind of why it is such an insane engine. So let's jump in and do some test draws with this deck ratios. Let's get into it. Starting hand. Diviner, Asintado, Imperm. Okay, so shoot. I mean, hand is meh, but it's not bad. Activate Asintado. Say they Ash, it doesn't matter, but we're gonna play still. So activate Asintado, we're gonna go ahead and double down, send our 2 refrains from deck. I'm gonna get into our Baka. Alright, Baka. Boom. Baka's effects to activate, we're going to special refrain from deck. Refrain effect. I'm gonna grab Couplet. And Couplet we're gonna reveal, and we're gonna special summon Refrain from the grave. We're gonna activate Couplet and scale and activate its effect. And we're gonna grab ourselves Concerto. It is nice opening up and seeing have a couple draw non-engine in the hand. It does suck that they're imperms because of how our scales work. We do want to make sure we have our voiceless voice things. Gonna activate Concerto. Gonna ritual. Oh, sorry, ritual. We're gonna fusion summon into our second Baka. And then boom. And then these are gonna scale chain 1, chain 2 back over K. And then we're gonna exceed into our lovely Odd Eyes Absolute. Now we'll link 2. Sending these bad boys to the grave into our IP Masquerena. And I can understand the appeal of playing 2 IPs just because how the combo works. Same thing as before. We're gonna go Concerto 1, Baka 2, Absolute 3. We want to make sure we have our Omni-Negate up in there really before we really start cooking. And then go, bottom deck to draw a card. Druid and the Diviner. Yippee. Not amazing, but we're cooking still. We're gonna link 3, into Exceed. Exceed effect on summon. We're gonna add this and then we'll special. Now we'll link 4. One downside to this combo, it really does cook through our extra deck quite a bit, like most combo decks do. And then we're going to Pendulum Summon. Activate the effect of Diviner. And we will send Trias. We're going to activate effect Trias, tributing all 3 for cost. To special summon. And we'll get to draw 2 cards. Pre-preparation rights, and then effect failure. Diviner's effect will proc now. We're going to special summon Low. Low will go ahead and place. And it's going to place Barrier of the Voiceless Voice. We're going to activate Barrier's effect. And we're going to grab ourselves Saphira. Activate Saphira. We're going to discard Saphira. Sending Prayers. And then we're going to grab ourselves a Skull Guardian. No, we're going to go ahead and special summon, ritual summon, by activating Saphira's effect banishing. We're going to tribute Low. We're going to go effect Low 1, Skull Guardian 2, because we want to make sure we protect from Bell. And then we'll resolve all that good stuff. We are going to, honestly, to be safer at this point, to just grab the Saravis. To protect, we don't want to waste at a Skull Guardian negate on an imperm for the Appaloosa. I want to make sure we have as much. But we'll rewind. We have pre-preparation rights. We're going to grab it anyways. So we're still going to grab Old Man. And then we'll just pre-prep grabbing Saravis plus Prayers. Board really shaping up here. You could be greedy, right? Because Vortex is an Omni negate by shuffling back your extra deck Pendulum monsters. We don't necessarily need Saravis, but we can go and activate the effect of Saravis to special. We can send shuffle back Prayers from hand and a pre-prep to special. And is linked to. So end board with absolutely monstrous amount of interruption. At the end of this board, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have 8 with the effect failure. So 8 interruptions off of, literally all bridged off of the Asintado Melodious package. Alright, let's go ahead and shuffle everything up and hit that one final hand. Wrap this up with this final hand today, and it's Asintado, effect failure, Ghost Ogre, Imperm, and Refrain. We just did an Asintado, so let's go ahead and just play it from the normal summon of Refrain. So we're just gonna throw the Asintado and draw us another card. So new starting hand is going to be effect failure, Ghost Ogre, Imperm, and Melodious Songstress. Refrain. Hand is nuts. I mean, that's 4 non-end and alone. So as long as we don't get interrupted, we're going to play this game, and it's going to be rough for our opponent. We're going to roll summon Refrain, activate. We're going to grab ourselves a couplet. And there's nothing to special summon, so we're just going to scale couplet effect. We're going to grab ourselves Concerto. We're going to activate Concerto, and we're going to fusion summon. And do our Baka. Baka 1, 2, and 3. So that way it's protected from the Ash. Just got to impermanent. Whatever. And we'll special summon a Refrain. We're going to go effect Refrain to target Baka. And we're going to Foolish Burial the other Refrain. gonna link to. And to RP Masquerena, we're gonna go the effect. Concerto 1, Baka 2. So this is the next deck. Baka's gonna special summon Refrain. Concerto's going to bottom deck, and we're gonna draw a card. Really hoping we draw into Engine, and we did not. So at this point, we're just kind of cooked. But we're gonna link 2 once more. And to Exceed's gonna grab Refrain, and then we'll special summon Refrain. And we'll link 4 into our Appaloosa. But I mean, it may not the most ideal, and we can pen summon here. We can even pen summon one of our ogres if we want to try and make some, I don't know, some more interesting plays. I don't think we really could, but we can just hold the ogre anyways, and we can just make this into IP Masquerena. So not amazing, right? With the amount of non-engine, we were really bricked up, but it was good. So inboard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 interruptions, basically cruising off the non-engine. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy the week. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe out there. Remember, description below if you want to talk to someone about anything that's really hurting. You don't want to talk to your friends. I'll listen first. That's for me. Chat to. At the end of the day, man, we're not bad at this. We're not bad at the game, guys. We just need to shuffle better.